Hello, what's up, guys? How are you? I hope you're doing good, my people. It's a beautiful Thursday. Just woke up early in the morning and found out that Bitcoin has just literally price has gone the way I was actually anticipating that it would have done. The price has moved with 179 pips, and I've earned about $3,200 with a two-lot size. Two-lot size, as you see here, it was posted here in my Instagram page. IG posted this recent in the morning. Where is it? Here it is. Here we have this Bitcoin dollar, Bitcoin USD. So actually, it is a revenge trade. I was once stopped out with this one because of the early entry. I entered here early, so during this candlestick here, I was once stopped out, but after thorough free observation and clear looking at it, I was able to take a systematic approach and to be very precise in a revenge. I don't emphasize on revenging trade, but it should be very systematic and very programmed when you are highly aligned and moving in sync with what's happening from the higher time frame perspective. So let's look at the liquidities which actually was able to look at before I took this trade, and starting to look at this pair from the higher time frame. So movement like this with Bitcoin, is very volatile pair. It's one of the very highly volatile pairs. So to cut the story short, let's go into the charts and see what's happening. And of course, I've already prepared the textbook for my mentees, my students. They will have more opportunity to see the whole breakdown of this opportunity that I took yesterday and woke up in the morning, see the traders got into profit. Something which is literally very nice and very good, right? All right. Now, when you're looking at Bitcoin from the monthly time frame perspective, actually, this price is bullish. Although this month has been very tempting to sell, of course, I knew from the weekly time frame there was a certain liquidity which price was following, and that liquidity was situated around the monthly time frame price flow and price ceiling zone. You see, we are having a price ceiling here for at least 2 quarters consecutively. Price failed to close above, but as well as price failed to close under this strong bullish Maruboza candlestick, which gives the buyers power to like taking this Bitcoin going above. And you see now the investment in Bitcoin is still going high. Even I have spoken about the political rally in the United States. I have a video here which I showed that even the most prominent candidate in the US, the former President Donald Trump, is still receiving political endorsement from Bitcoin or through Bitcoin. So something which in light like if Republicans wins this election, eventually we see the bright future for cryptocurrencies and forex market. Forex market at large is always on the form because it moves alongside with the economic performance. But in terms of cryptocurrencies, what I see that if former President Donald Trump will be re-elected again, then there will be the bright future for cryptocurrencies. That's why you see the price of Bitcoin is still going in a rally, and today it is really about 6,755. So I have no doubt that Bitcoin is still going to be very strongly bullish. But then the presence of this hammer candlestick by this month, although this month is not yet closed, so we cannot conclude that this current month is going to give us the confluence that this market is going bullish. So what matters now is to look at what the market structure is telling us and to see literally what was the something that price followed. Look at the past week's candle. It is a beautiful bullish pin bar. Came to retest the laws of structure from the weekly time frame. That's a good sign that these buyers are still strong, taking this market above. And then if you look from the daily time frame now, we are forgetting about all that happened before here in the previous and focus on what's happening now, because what's happening now is eventually going to give us the trading opportunity for the current period of time that we are, right? But then if you look at the weekly daily time frame here, price is still going bullish. Like we have the high, the low, high, higher low. Then we anticipate price will continue to create a new higher high. And of course, I'll look again at Bitcoin next week. I'll trade again at Bitcoin next week up to this daily time frame price flow in the price ceiling zone. This is where we intend to take this trade. I just observe as how price is going to break over and above this current prevailing resistance zone. The moment that we are able to close above, that's a good sign indicating that these buyers now are serious going to take the market above. Like literally you can see even yesterday's candle, look at what happened. Yesterday candle is the only candle which has been able to close over and above this price here. You have had a very strong resistance here, but only yesterday's candle has closed above. That's why today we have a retracement. I was not in the market during Asian Open. I was already asleep, so when I woke up I just found my yesterday's orders just hit the TP, so I didn't have an opportunity to re-enter again. But you know, market price will never ever miss to give you another and another trading opportunity. So let us focus on what's happening now to add more meaning. Don't forget, this is Gatose FX. You may follow me on my social Instagram like Gatose FX, as well as YouTube Gatose FX, Twitter, X, and TikTok. All right, now then when I went into 4 hours time frame, here's where I found out that this price is still prevailing to be bullish. Buyers are still in control. As we see here, market was making high and higher low, higher low. So price was around here when I entered yesterday. It was yesterday during London, no, I mean New York session. It was New York session. So what exactly the liquidity I used to get in this market was 1 hour's EDOE. So I just got into the market through a 1 hour's EDOE liquidity. That was the best confluence to take the market to buy up to this 4 hours price ceiling zone. We have had another ceiling zone here. That's why I found out after price reached the take profit, it was a very precise take profit. Then we have had a super retracement to where I entered again. So if I was early in the morning, but perhaps I could have just gotten this opportunity to re-enter again. But in Forex, you have to be satisfied with what the market is giving you. That's why you can see this movement here. It's a very beautiful bullish movement, very beautiful bullish movement, taking the market into profit. Knowing where to enter and knowing where to exit the market is very crucial and very important aspect of the market, right? So let me take you through roughly thoroughly through the textbook. See, this is the monthly time frame, price flow, price ceiling zone. We're anticipating to continue to go long. Then in the weekly time frame, we have this beautiful pin bar retesting the lows of structure from the weekly time frame. And then of course the retracement of the weekly time frame was the bearish trend, and now if we are going to buy, we're going to hold it up to this here evening star or the highs of structure. And then if you look clearly, we are having another weekly resistance on around this area, and the current market is having a bullish movement in this daily time from the high, the low, the high, the low. Then we anticipate market is going to create a new higher high going there above, right? So in the daily time frame, we are having a very beautiful LQE liquidity being tested when market created this daily higher low, right? And then gave us a tweezer bottom at the liquidity engineering tested from the daily time frame. At the daily time frame price flow and the price ceiling zone, there were beautiful tweezer bottom, which indicates as a sign of reversal, right? So all in all, monthly time frame is bullish, weekly time frame is bullish, and daily time frame is bullish. Why would you look for sell? You should always be aligned with what the higher time frame is telling you, right? And then if you look at the 4 hours time frame, major structure is bullish. You have the high, the low, the high, the low, the high. Everything is intact. You're having these 4 hours price flow, price ceiling zone. You're having 4 hours price flow zone. So it was a very beautiful minor structure, the high, the low, the high, the lower high. And then now we are new for sure. We are going to create a new high. And that's why in 1 hour during this area of interest, I just was waiting. We are having a very beautiful morning star. First of all, this is a morning star at the area of interest, followed by the EDOE liquidity. Then I just got into the market by the EDOE liquidity. In order to understand this terminology, what is DOE liquidity, what is LQE, what is MDL liquidity, you need to take a full course with me so that you could learn how I do take my trade. It is what it is, and this is Gatose FX. See you next time.